Welcome to Tesla Vision. Today we will talk about the most recent Tesla news and updates. Let's get into it right away. The renewed camaraderie between Apple CEO Tim Cook and Tesla CEO Elon Musk hints at the two companies working together anytime soon. In December, Musk remarked that he had tried to reach out to Apple CEO Tim Cook in order to discuss the possibility of acquiring of Tesla during the darkest days of the Model 3 program. According to Musk, Tesla's market cap was just a tenth of what it is today, and thus the deal would have been an easy acquisition for Apple. However, Tim Cook refused to meet Mr. Musk. As history would ultimately show, Apple's refusal to acquire Tesla ended well in favor of the California-based EV maker, as Mr. Musk was eventually able to lead his company to even greater heights after they got out of the Model 3's production hell, and later became an undisputed leader in the EV sector. Tesla has since then continued to expand its footprint in the EV sector, and it qualified as a member of the S&P 500 in 2020. The automaker joined the S&P 500 as one of the index's largest members last year. Apple CEO Tim Cook, for his part, has been silent about Musk's claims. Reports have emerged that the tech giant had been working on producing an all-electric car that is capable of autonomous driving. But with regards to the Tesla CEO's account, Tim Cook hasn't responded to requests for comments. While Apple has never acknowledged its plans to make a splash in the auto business, Cook has admitted that his company had been working on autonomous systems that could be used in self-driving cars or for other purposes. It was during his latest appearance at the Sway podcast that Apple CEO Tim Cook finally broke his silence on the alleged fallout between Apple and Tesla. The interview with Kara Swisher touched a number of hot topics, including Apple's plans for autonomous driving technology, the Apple Car, a fallout with Tesla, and clashes the company has been having with Fortnite video game maker Epic and Facebook. Kara Swisher asked Tim Cook to comment on Elon Musk's previous statement about Apple's refusing to acquire Tesla. In 2020, Musk said that he offered to sell Tesla to Apple for 1/10 of its value, and he said you wouldn't even take a meeting with him. Swisher posed the question. While responding, Tim Cook noted that he has great admiration and respect for Tesla, and he believes the company has done remarkable things. I've never spoken to Elon, although I have great admiration and respect for the company he's built. I think Tesla has done an unbelievable job of not only establishing the lead, but keeping the lead for such a long time in the EV space. So I have great appreciation for them, Mr. Cook added. Cook also shared some insights in an interview released Monday about the company's progress on the much-anticipated Apple's autonomous car. In terms of the work that we're doing there, obviously, I'm going to be a little coy on that, Cook told Kara Swisher. The autonomy itself is a core technology in my view. An autonomous car is a robot, and so there are lots of things you can do with autonomy, and we'll see what Apple does, Cook claimed. When asked to clarify whether Apple is planning to produce a car itself or the software that would be used for operating the vehicle, Cook declined to answer the question. However, going by the details he revealed, there is no doubt that Project Titan is working on something in the middle. For starters, the Project Titan is Apple's automotive efforts launched in 2014 when the company first started to design its own vehicle from scratch. The reports came out later that the Apple car could be built by an outside car-making partner. Despite their rocky history, Tesla and Apple seem to have buried the hatchet of their differences and are now working together. This was hinted at by a recent announcement by Apple that it is building a new grid-scale energy storage project at a Northern California solar farm and is planning to use Tesla's Megapack batteries. As reported by The Verge, the installation will be capable of storing up to 240 megawatt-hours of energy and help power Apple's Cupertino headquarters plus 7,000 homes in a single day. In a separate story, Tesla is introducing a new 50% discount for supercharging during the nighttime at Supercharger stations in California's major metro areas. Tesla's latest move is intended to reduce the traffic at busy supercharger stations during the day, as well as help control the peak demand cost. However, this is not the first time the electric automaker has launched such an initiative. Back in 2020, Tesla introduced temporary supercharger discounts at select charging stations in California. In that case, it looked like the carmaker had been trying to test out various strategies to encourage Tesla owners to juice up their vehicles at night to offset the costly peak demand charges. Tesla was charging its customers around 9 cents per kilowatt-hour for off-peak hours, which is less than a third of standard charging rates applied at most stations in California. The automaker sent a notification to its customers last year, telling them to avoid the rush and charge their cars for a discount at select superchargers in California on the 31st of October and the 1st of November, before 9 a.m. and after 9 p.m. Earlier this year, we also reported about Tesla's expanding its supercharger network to other markets like Sweden and Norway. Now the company has rolled out another type of supercharger discount at one of the company's most historic charging locations, California. According to Electric, several Tesla owners in California have acknowledged receiving the following notification, telling them to charge their cars before 10 a.m. and after 7 p.m. in order to save 50% on their charging fees. The notification message further directed Tesla owners to find specific charge rates and eligible sites by tapping the supercharger map pin in their in-car touchscreens. Tesla seems to be focusing on urban supercharger stations in order to incentivize Tesla owners who often use the facilities as their main method of charging. This technique is ideal for apartment dwellers who might face the challenge of actually accessing a home-based charging system. Tesla's network of superchargers is still in its infancy. Originally, Tesla owners were using the facilities free of charge, but Tesla later introduced a paid model as its fleet of EVs grew exponentially. The automaker is optimizing the network at the right time when its quarterly deliveries are approaching 200,000 units of new vehicles. The company is setting up a new supercharger station with additional charging stalls per region and commissioning these stalls with a quick charge rate. According to the automaker, these types of superchargers help reduce the average charging session time and boost the capacity. Last year, the company celebrated the deployment of its 20,000th supercharger. Tesla has more than 2,200 supercharger sites globally. China and Europe have over 700 and 600 supercharger stations respectively. The United States, on the other hand, has about 1,000 locations with over 10,000 stalls. Tesla has recently confirmed a new giant supercharger with 100 stalls for Harris Ranch, California. With more than 100 stalls on the sites, there is no denying the Harris Ranch supercharger will be the world's largest Tesla charging station. The Harris Ranch Supercharger has been in existence for a while. The site was Tesla's first supercharger and the company's battery swap program place that was short-lived. Additionally, it is a supercharger station for the original Tesla Roadster Sport. As of now, the Harris Ranch Supercharger boasts 18 stalls, but if building permits filed by the company with Fresno County were any indication, a massive expansion of the supercharger would likely be underway soon. Going by the permits Tesla has received, the new supercharger stalls are expected to feature a solar canopy that is similar to the supercharger in Firebolt. The whole project will encompass over 80 supercharger V3 stalls and will cost approximately $1.3 million. Harris Ranch itself announced the expansion of the Tesla supercharger in a post on its official Instagram page. We're excited to announce that Tesla has applied for the construction of the world's largest supercharger, which could consist of more than 100 stalls and will be located right here at Harris Ranch in Coalinga, California, the post read. Make sure to check out one of the videos shown on your screen right now. We post videos daily, so feel free to subscribe and stay up to date on all most recent news and updates.